Coffee cup rings on the counter, calendar pinned by the phone, red circle glows on a Tuesday, 4 days left till it's gone. Old town hall's got crooked shutters, clock on the steeple runs slow. Folks keep talking about later, but later's about to show. 4 days on Main Street, ticking like a melody. Paper on the table and a promise in between. Everybody's waiting for a name to hit that line, but the ink stays dry while we're running out of time. 4 days on Main Street, can she read the bottom line? 'Cause the judge won't care if the story used to shine. If she don't decide, then the choice won't be mine. 4 days, 4 days, running out of time. Kim's chalk sign says last special, half price hopes and pie. Tom at the bank folds the letter, says sign or kiss it goodbye. Kids ride bikes past for sale notices, wind peels paint from the door. One step away from strangers telling us what's ours.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in, Nova. Savage.
Like a melody.
Grande Johnson.
Paper on the table.
That's the Grande
in between. Everybody's waiting for a name to hit that line, but the ink stays dry while we're running out of time. 4 days on Main Street, can't you read the bottom fine? 'Cause the judge won't care if the story used to shine. If she don't decide, then the choice won't be mine. 4 days, 4 days, running out of time.
What's up, Nova?
Need a golden seal to say this place is real. Porch light stories, backyard dreams, count for more than it seems. 4 days on Main Street, ticking like a melody. Paper on the table and a promise in between. Everybody's waiting for a name to hit that line, but the ink stays dry while we're running out of time. 4 days on Main Street, can't you read the bottom line? 'Cause the court keeps moving like a train all along the line.
Yeah.
the choice can be mine.
We got a show for
4 days, right on the line.
on the line. You people, Jonathan, Nicola, that girl in the fourth. What's up? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming on the show. With me.
Evening. Evening, folks.
What's happening?
Chat. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, guys.
Savage, would you like the link?
I sent it. I sent it to her.
Oh, he sent it already. So you have a link.
She's
Are you still angry?
probably busy.
Well, somebody's got to take the place of the angry vet, I guess.
Yeah, somebody does. I mean, he's still got like 80 some days. So I mean, at least for 80 some days, you can take his place. Let me. Hope he don't drop the soaper.
Oh, snap.
You know.
Feel that, Nova. Feel that. I mean, I'm pretty disgusted too. Nova, you're going to love this show, bro. Seriously, you are. Because maybe you can tell me how somebody can make $30 an hour and come up with some of the paperwork that we have.
What's up, Ryan? Hope you're doing well, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got some paperwork. We got some videos. We got some intel. We got some things to show that's, I don't know, don't belong in government. We can say that. Right? Yeah. Yep. You already know, Nova. Mini fridges in the mail, brother.
We don't have to return that shit, do we?
Yeah. Don't forget to put some money on his commissary though, Nova. What's up, Gary Reed? Good to see you, brother. Oh man.
Gary Reed.
Oh golly, yeah. So where do we want to even start with this? Honestly. Like,
That's a great question.
That is a great question. I mean, we have so many things that I would like to that are boggling my mind at this point in time. What seems to be your boggle?
Well, I don't know. Maybe do you want to start with the Aguilar documents or?
This one? Huh? Yeah, that one?
what are all those black lines? Is this the Epstein's file?
I think so.
Is the Epstein's file or something here, guys?
I think it is.
Straight from the Epstein list, all those black lines. I noticed that. Hey Gary, you're good with numbers. Do you want to come here? I can send you a link, Gary, because I know Gary's a whip with numbers. He'll love this part of the show for sure. I don't know about the other part of the show, but I know this part of the show. Oh, Gary.
Well, Nova, tell me, man, like when you went to school, in any job that you had paperwork to fill out, it had to be filled out correctly, right? Like you couldn't just like put in random imaginary numbers, could you?
Well, Nova, you're right, but if I know it's probably hard to see on the screen, honest to God, I'm sure it's probably really hard. But anybody with like simple math skills probably could do pretty decent with what we got in front of us here. That's not redacted. You know, this comes from a town of less than 500, Aguilar, Colorado. What's up, Burn? Aguilar. Burn, we were just talking about Aguilar. Burn, Aguilar come in just on time here as we're bringing it up. We're looking at some of these numbers on the screen, scratching our heads a little bit. Just, I don't even know where to start with it. I mean, like it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it looks, at just a glance, it looks like, okay.
I want everybody to pay particular attention. I want everybody to pay particular attention to the vacation and leave. And the dates, because these dates we're not in order here. We're going to bounce around, and we're going to bounce around on purpose. So as of right now, this was the check from the end of November to the beginning of December. She did take some vacation time here. VAC up at the top, $30 an hour. She got 18 hours for that. Okay. So just remember these numbers. If you got a pen, write it down really quick. Just write it down really quick.
Burn threw you some numbers, you people. On the screen, he threw you some numbers. We got you, basement.
Oh. Yeah, we know she was approved for 64 hours.
Well, I mean, Vern, he neglected to give us the paycheck for the very end of December. Even though I asked for all paychecks pertaining to December, that would mean even if it goes from December into January, I should have that check. But I didn't get that check. In fact, they were going to ignore this request altogether. I had to get a hold of our YouTube lawyers and draft something up and send that over to them to make sure that I got this information.
What's up, Punk Skates?
I also want you guys to pay attention to these year-to-date totals. Just give it a nice little look through. I mean, write it down really quick if you have to, because, you know, again, Nova knows you got to account for numbers, right? Like numbers add and subtract, right? What?
You people.
What?
We got Savage and Gary Reed in here now to help us analyze these, right? So now there's six of us on the screen.
What's up, basement?
Easy math of this, guys. Just saying. These are check stubs.
Last year.
Official government documents, guys. Town of Aguilar.
Oh, a new guest. Who's a new guest? Oh, I don't know.
Came and left.
I thought we had a new guest pop in.
We did. We got more guests on the way.
Oh. So this one here is the next paycheck after the one that we just saw. She managed to rake in almost $4,200 on this paycheck. Not bad. Not bad. 40 hours overtime. Really kicking it. Hey, Vern, tell me something, man. Are you guys going to make an ordinance or some kind of stipulation that once your help starts for Stephanie, that she can no longer do overtime? Just wondering. Is that what's going to happen? Because from what we've seen, she seems to have pulled a lot of overtime here.
Hey, I flunked math. Can I get a job there?
No extra vacation has been taken, so everything should be all right. She's got 83 hours available. No worries, right?
Never any worries.
She pulled in 4,000, almost 4,200, right? 4,177. Can you tell me why the year to date didn't change?
Great question. You would think that if anything, it would go up.
Well, you would think that, right? It would go
Hey,
up.
Can we get a mic check? Gary, is your mic working?
Gary, you working?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm just going over these figures here, and it's yeah.
Okay.
Well, and if you need me to go back or something, I'm sorry. Yeah, we were just making sure. And if you need me to go back, let me go back. I mean, tell me to go back. This right here is a paycheck from before she got her up to $30 an hour raise. I mean, 80 hours, 16 hours, 1,778 bucks. That seems about decent. That seems about right there.
Is this weekly or bi-weekly?
This is bi-weekly. This is bi-weekly. And as you remember, the very first check that we saw was the end of November, right? That was the end of November, into December, where she used vacation time, where this 83 hours available would have been acceptable. But how is it 83 hours if she used 18 hours of vacation time and she's already maxed out at her 120? This is back in what? January, February, May, June, July, August? August. Sorry, the beginning of August, end of July. And she happens to have the same vacation time across the board, sick and otherwise. I'm still trying to figure out. Gary, can you tell me how you use vacation time, but it doesn't drop off your accounting?
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's so many questions. What did they do? Just make up numbers here, or what?
You know,
I mean,
but I'm gonna, before I put my suspicions out, I want to hear everybody else's.
I'd say that somebody's in real big trouble with this stuff, because if she's taking this, and this is part of a court request, right? So she would have been violating Cora because she just created a document.
Good to see you, Myron.
If the documents aren't true and accurate.
Hold on, John. Well, it's not only creating a document, correct? But it's handing out an official document. This was officially given to me by the town of Aguilar as a correct payroll document.
Yeah, to get 3 days, right?
Anybody see a problem there? Anybody see a problem here? You go from August to December with the same end of year total, year to date. But everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything is pumping along in that town hall. Nothing's going wrong. They're bringing in money. They don't tell you where that money goes, but they're bringing in money, and the town is living so far. They've got audits to do. So do they think that because 2025 really, in an essence, was the year Tyra was out of there. So everything should have been spot on. There should be no missing paperwork. There should be no missing documentation. Everything should have been in its own account as far as money-wise is concerned. And we're about to get to that too. We're about to get to that. But this is just the documents that I got as far as official paychecks for the town clerk of Aguilar.
I'm curious, what other checks do we have?
We have some other checks. We have a few other checks. I'm going to scroll through these, but I want to ask Gary. Gary, you are seeing the same similarities I am, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just.
So, Myron?
Savage says device is not connected. You might have to
exactly.
fix that.
And
sorry. Go ahead, Gary.
So that thing, I mean, that should be put off the computer, right? I mean, how did they do that without manipulating numbers? I mean, really, that computer, do they not have anything in the computer right or what?
I'll give you a hint. Gary. She is the one that does the town's payroll. So the town has its own payroll system. Is that a good hint? It's not like it's sent out, right? Like, so a lot of companies, even towns, they send it out for payroll. This is in-house, and she does payroll. That's her position.
Are these the same documents that I saw?
Something that Go ahead, Lori.
Oh, I was going to say, are these the same documents where the year-to-date never changed? I can't see them on my screen. I'm on my phone.
These are
these year-to-dates.
Yeah, these are the documents. These are the documents for the year-to-dates. Okay, and again, I'm going to repeat myself. The year-to-dates do not change on any of the checks, as well as the vacation days and sick days. They do not change. It's the same on pretty much every single, pretty much every single check that we have. I'm going to pull up a couple of checks here, but this is one that I wanted to bring up. So this is back when Stephanie got her $30 raise. She went from $16 to $30, right? And we have the check prior to this. So Nova, let me ask you something. If they say that they're going to back pay you for the $30, you were getting paid $16 an hour, and you worked a whole month and they didn't realize you were getting paid $16 an hour. You should have been getting paid $30 an hour. Do you get paid $30 an hour for just a random set of hours? or do you get paid the differential of what 16 and 30 would be for your hours? Because basically they just gave her $30 an hour and gave her 12 hours at $30 an hour as back payment.
Yeah, $30 an hour instead of giving her the difference of 14.
Right, for 80 hours worked. Plus she didn't get the differential for the overtime hours that she worked for those 24 hours of overtime that she worked. So she should have gotten the differential of 45 on top of that. So where's that in these ones? All I see is. Go ahead.
Do you guys know what her percentage that's going into the IRA fund account is?
3%, and she doesn't match it.
I thought they had to match those.
She doesn't. It's 3%, and she doesn't pay any into it.
Okay.
So she's basically, gave a 3% free retirement from the town as well. It appears. I mean, hey, I can't say these documents. This is what they're telling us, right? And obviously, they don't tell us the truth. I mean, they'll go through all the hassle of creating this bullshit to not tell us the truth.
Right. Did you already tell everybody that she verbally admitted that she created these documents instead of giving you guys the actual documents, copies of the actual documents? Or was that a surprise?
Well, she didn't say that she she didn't say that she verbally made. I've got the metadata that's straight from her because this came from her. I've got the email chain. So it leads back to the town of Aguilar and the lawyer, because again, I had to get with our YouTube lawyers and create up a document and let them know that they were delinquent because they were just going to ignore this. So, you roboted a little bit, unless that's me.
Well, it's a little of both of you, actually, but yeah. Burton says plus health with no copay. So that doesn't show on the stub here, though.
But Vern, I thought they tabled that. They didn't vote on that. If you remember, they tabled that item.
Vern, would you like to come up on the show?
Great, Vern. I'd rather talk to him than watch him write.
Yeah, that's about what it is here, and it's about just like that. Yeah, so she's taking 3% with nothing contributed. She could go higher if she wanted to get matched, right? Yep. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Man.
Well, and so
everybody donate. Yeah, we need to upgrade to StreamYards. $45. Jesus Christ, we can't fit everybody up here tonight. Yeah.
No. Do you need me to?
If you need to, you can drop me down.
Yeah, drop me down.
You guys can drop me down.
You can drop me down.
Drop me down. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop me down.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. God. I mean, to the untrained eye, this shit looks fraudulent. I don't know. I mean, when the year to total date for your gross pay doesn't move over months and months of time, there's a problem, I think.
Well, we do have one more document that we can look at really quick, and maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. Okay, so as we've got this document here, which ranges between July and December. Okay, just remember those dates, July and December. We're going to bring this down because I can't give away all of my secrets. Can't give it away. Unlike, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away now. I can't just give it away.
Oh my.
What the hell is that?
That was me moving a litter box. You know what Gary says? Get a cat so you can have shit in a box. Yeah, it's me. I just moved the litter box because I'm in the cat room cleaning.
Okay,
I'll put myself on mute. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so we've got some other paycheck stubs here. We got some other paycheck stubs here. She was getting paid $30 an hour. Pulled in about $4,020. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. How did it jump to 101 that she has available in October from 83? She had 83 available. And where did the 71 go? The 71 for accrued sick days. Where did the 50 go? Where did the 50 go for available?
Why are you so hard to get along with?
I know. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Notice the year to date.
Nitpicker, man.
Notice the year to dates.
Oh my God. These are your leaders, people. These are your leaders.
We got one more to look at. We got one more to look at. And she pulled in almost $5,000 for this paycheck. She pulled in almost $5,000 for this paycheck. Still sitting at 101 for the vacation hours. But the year to date moved. Holy crap. You see this shit? The year to date moved.
It finally went down.
No.
Oh, wait. And it's supposed to go up?
Well, I think this is hold on. So this is for end of September, early October, and this one is for through October. So it went up. This was the paycheck before, 48,971, 36,647, and then this one it went up. It went up to 52. And I did the math. It goes up by that 4,020. So which document is real and which one's fake?
Good question. Who knows? The problem is it doesn't make a difference.
I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to move to Aguilar and work there.
I was trying to sneak it over to Nova. Like maybe Nova might want to move to Southern Colorado and just like make up imaginary numbers, and he can work for the government and make $30 an hour. I'm trying to help you out, Nova.
Easy.
They won't hire me because they know me, but they don't know you yet. So you could go in as an undercover brother.
Don't forget though, that makes her one of the highest paid clerks in the entire state of Colorado.
Well, by census standards, she shouldn't even be making that much. In fact, they're breaking the law by paying her that much because they didn't even look into the laws on how to pay a town clerk. And as it stands
Based
right
on
now, they're in violation.
Population. Right.
Right.
It's based on
based
population.
It's based on population and census. If the census says, "Hey, your town clerk is only supposed to be making roughly at max $20 an hour," that's at max that you can pay. You're throwing off the census at that point.
It's taxpayers' dollars that they're mismanaging. So
Right.
That's where it becomes a crime. It's because it's not their business where they can choose to pay their employees that well. It's a state entity ran on government tax dollars, so they have to stay within certain parameters. Otherwise, it's malicious. It's malfeasance. It's fucking. It's
you know what I got. You know what I'm curious about though. You know what I'm curious about. I saw a utility bill that went out from the town of Aguilar that this clerk that they're paying $30 an hour drafted and mailed out. So were we paying her $30 an hour to send out electioneering notices for the mayor?
Yeah, you were. Unless Erlinda did it. It's okay. Unless Erlinda did it.
But did you notice on that election that she also said that she wanted to give the people a voice in the government? Of all of the arrogance.
She asked the people to use their voices for the election to nominate her, only to nominate her. They can use their voices to nominate her. Otherwise, unless your money is going in her pocket, she doesn't care.
Bern, I don't know how to break it to you. We tried with all of our might and mountain moving capabilities, and we could not get Erlinda to debate you on either of our channels. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but here's your chance. On the 18th, there's going to be a meet the candidate at the community center. I'm going to start posting that become a debate.
I don't go to Aguilar. They ran me out of that town.
Right?
Yeah. I've been run out. We're no longer welcome.
Show up around there.
Yeah, I'm not welcome.
So
I'll debate her. I'll run against her just for the debate part. I'll be Vern's proxy.
I want to know, because she wouldn't talk to me and she wouldn't accept my offer. Hell, she wouldn't even talk to me about my offer. So who's running this debate?
Right. I don't know.
Well, there'd have to be a moderator.
I got a question because I'm curious. I kind of feel like that Mayor Erlinda is a discriminatory type of person. I mean,
she hates white people.
Seems to go.
She very much does.
Yeah, she hates white people.
I can't believe
that's why I want to debate her, because I'm white as white can be. I'm like Casper the Friendly Ghost white. Yeah, I'll debate her.
My theme song there is "Play That Funky Music, White Boy."
Right. Exactly.
Little Wild Cherry.
Lori, I got you. I can drive to Aguilar if I need to. I'm pretty white.
I can't drive at night, or those people would see me on the regular. They wouldn't like me.
If she would accept this and even let her pick the moderator, well, first, a debate should be the questions come without discussion beforehand of what the question is. So that would be considered like thinking on your feet and trying to put things in perspective.
Sitting down, let alone on her feet. Are you kidding me?
Well, but good citizen, you people, John, you guys have been here for so long on this stuff that you understand how much information is withheld, including from me.
We know what Mayor Erlinda's like when she hits the vape pen a little too hard.
Yeah, well, this last meeting turned into a bully session that they tried to pull that I was the one with the attitude. Well, after months of not getting information, after listening to the dumb shit that they do. We had a meeting that was not a town meeting, that two attorneys, Ken Torres and Stephanie, was there on a Sunday. And it keeps going through my mind, okay, we're using these attorneys without people knowing that how much we're spending on these attorneys, and including the contractor being there. And then whose best interest is it for them to be there collecting the money? Ours or theirs?
They're spending less on attorneys than on their town clerk, it looks to me. But what do I know?
Well, we're talking thousands of dollars that the town does not know about.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a regular thing, I thought.
And you're right, it is. I mean, we fought for the side by side for years now, First Amendment, and then they keep holding special meetings. They go in, they raise the taxes, they raise the rates on everything here, and did not give the people a 30-day notice. They didn't give them the opportunity to speak. And when you look it up, that goes back to 1776, taxation without representation. And I don't know how you could be so boldly in someone's face and then put out a bullshit letter of how much you are accomplishing for the town. Yes, she is getting some things done, but at what cost?
I'm gonna have to object to that one, because that one, they did know. The people did know. December 16th. The meeting that happened on the 16th is when everything got voted on to get rate hiked. They knew as the 16th. Now, I'm going to agree with you that the people did not have an opportunity to speak up about this, but it didn't matter, because your rates had by law have had to have been raised, and they haven't been for many, many years.
Right. It's the idea of the people speaking, though. I do understand that rates have got to go up, and everyone that gets bill here now, they're going into shock. What the hell happened? We're like $40 a month higher on the water. We're $16 a month more on the gas. And they didn't, but they put their head in the sand. So, but it's a shock to them, which actually will, what politician raises taxes just before a fucking election? Oh, hey, hang on. Strike that one word in there. I don't want to get all into the First Amendment. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, again, these rates were supposed to have been raised a long time ago. Right? You guys talked about it. You guys tabled it. I don't know how many fucking times it was fucking tabled. Since I've been there, I've heard rate hikes and table. Rate hikes, table. Rate hikes, table. Up until this point.
And that's just a way to keep people confused with what's going on.
Well, if the rate hikes would have gone on when they should have gone on, then people wouldn't be in such sticker shock now. That's the point.
Right.
The government wasn't acting in the best interest of the people. Regardless, those rates had to have been raised. They should have been raised when they should have been raised, but they weren't. Now everybody's dealing with sticker shock.
And you said that a lot better than I did. You're exactly right. There's no argument there. The whole idea that people just let their rights go, and then they're shocked when this happens, when you got people yelling in your ear, wake up, and they don't.
Well, it was just like Angela coming after me after she's crying about her rate hike. And I said, well, maybe you should get back on council. Maybe you should go to a couple council meetings. I don't even want to hear her complain, because she's part of the problem. She's absolutely part of the problem.
Angela helps me learn a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure she does help you, Vern, but she's worthless as far as contributing to the town and standing up and fighting against the government. She's pro-government.
Right.
Fuck her. Fuck her. excuse me, I'll use the F word because I'm not shy. Bitch. And I'll call her a fucking cunt too, because that's what she is. She bidded for the council seat. She gets it. She's gung ho. By God, you watch me. I'm Angela the super cunt, and I'm going to find the corruption. And then every meeting, oh, you guys don't understand. It's just so hard. She took documents out of that building. She took documents to her house. Illegal as fuck. So I don't want to hear how she's such a wonderful person. She's a fucking cunt.
Okay, now first I didn't say that, Lori.
I'm saying it.
I know.
I'm saying it.
She does help me understand a lot on the finances, because I know that I'm not the best person to be a mayor, but the good people that are the best choices aren't running. I mean,
because they're afraid.
I almost caught up with The Rock on votes, so
yeah, she's afraid.
You keep going, Vern. I think you might beat that Rock.
Last time I looked, I was like 10 points away, but I'm working on it.
I abstained from voting because I know The Rock and I know you.
But here's the thing, and I'm going to give it to everyone. Here's what they don't understand. For every good that they're claiming, they're not claiming the $300 an hour for two different attorneys, the $65 an hour for a contractor, the $60 an hour for a town clerk, that are all doing the same job.
Question for you, Vern. Isn't Ken Torres double dipping? What does his business do, that Diamond Tea? Because he's getting paid by the town for Diamond Tea and also for him.
Last time that I brought that up was the last meeting, and I was formally accused of discrimination because I keep asking about Ken Torres and Diamond D. They refused.
Oh, Diamond D. Gotcha.
Diamond T.
Oh, okay.
And it was you guys that brought out the hot mic where they said I will not get that information, even if I Cora request it.
Right.
And I'm a councilman. So what is the problem with one voice in disagreement that brings all this up? What is it that they think they've got me outvoted? There's no way I could get anything I vote on. They're against, until 2 months later, whenever it becomes their idea and voted in.
Correct. That's
I laughed my ass off at this last. I've been posting, I've been talking about, you know what, let's get together, have a fundraiser and do small parts and revitalize the town hall. Well, now all of a sudden it's Erlinda's idea, and the couple of groups around here are talking about fundraisers. As long as you guys know me, I've been involved in a lot of stuff here to help the town. I haven't seen Erlinda or any of those councilmen behind the stove or behind the serving line or standing up front. Even at the school graduations, the mayor and council don't bother to show up, except for me. Yet I'm the outsider. I'm the one who is against this town. I don't know how to get people to vote, because now they're even using the same person for election advice that was tied up in the election fraud thing in 2022, instead of using Carrie Apple, who is more than happy to advise them, who is our county clerk, very intelligent lady. And so, and it's going to be the same judges. It's going to be handpicked. They've even gave us notice already that the town clerk is going to pick the judges. And that's this whole thing, even through to this coming election, there's such a possibility for just outright fraud. Erlinda's even announced her victory party on April 7th. And she announced it to a group in public. And I'm like, with me sitting there, I'm just so tired of the schoolyard fights. But she goes to an election a victory party, it's going to be my party she goes to.
Fern, are your guys' meetings on Zoom by any chance?
They are, yes.
At some point, do you mind sending me over a link so I can watch those? I'll get you my information.
Yeah, that's fine, but I have to pre-warn you. Linda's got an iPad in front of her, and if it's anything they don't want the public to know, she will either mute it or turn it off.
That's okay.
Okay, well, I'd be happy to send it to you.
Yeah, if you could do that, thank you. And then I'll try to schedule time so I can sit in and watch in on those meetings.
Oh, they're schoolyard fights. They don't stay on subject. And scenario, the last meeting, if you watch the last one, they would have a motion, a second, and instead of whoever made the motion or the mayor announcing a debate, whoever made the motion should be the first one to speak. Okay.
Well,
they skip all that. Mm-hmm.
Vern, I'm glad that you said that, because now it makes a whole lot more sense on how the Zoom muted before the issues with Stephanie's insurance came up.
Right.
So at that point, she is purposely tampering with public documents and records.
Very much my opinion. It's sitting in front of her.
Records. If she has the Zoom in front of her and she has control of the Zoom in front of her,
yes,
and she can mute the town hall's side.
And you know what's nice with the Zoom is it logs all that shit, Vern. So on the Zoom end of it, it's gonna show that dumb bitch muted it. Not
well, the part you guys didn't hear, and they even went through. They're charging me as a councilman $25 for the voice recording. What happened was Frank, a Latino gentleman, asked me if I understood English, and I called him a racist fuck. I'm the only white guy sitting there, and you're asking me if I understand English. And then I get jumped on for cussing. And I used one cuss word, but this man just asked me if I understand English. It's just offensive shit. And I do cuss occasionally, but if you watch, I've been fairly calm at most of the meetings now, because I don't want the anger to make it look like this is just a big schoolyard fight. I try asking questions. I try to be as clear as I can in my question. And then I have to sift through the crap like the $30,000 grant that's coming up. I was trying to get information on it, which I had to go to CDPHE to get a copy of the grant, which clearly states that $30,000 goes to upgrade our meters. But they went running on about, we got all these lines we have to have repaired and these water leaks here and there, and it has to be done by December of next year. And Stephanie just does not have time, since she knows everything already, to let the council know. And I'm like, well, when I seen the papers, well, it's $30,000 for meters. Okay. How hard is that to get a council to understand? And then I did go offline a little bit and told them, well, next meeting, I'll bring you a box of crayons so I could explain this to you. But they use words to confuse everyone, to make it look like somebody's arguing with the high and mighty, and even told Stephanie runs this town. And I'm a sitting councilman. And there's 5 more of sitting councilmen, and there's a mayor. Yet the town clerk runs this town. Why the hell are we even sitting there?
Well, I got to tell you, Vern, the town clerk does one hell of a job as far as running this town, because I can tell you the amount of imaginary numbers that come out of this town is just amazing. The fact that she took the time to go through these statement of revenue and expenditures, then goes through and redacts and expenditures, and then redacts all the totals at the bottom. I don't understand that one. These things though, they don't even have payroll included in any of the funds. And once you get to a certain point, about halfway through the year, it's just a straight up cut and paste like the checks. All the numbers stay the same about halfway through the fucking year. And you would think that, okay, 2025 again, they should have had all of their numbers on track, no problem. There should be numbers that are accumulating, and you go through these, and about halfway through the year, it is like that. And then you get to another half of the year, and you keep coming up with the same fucking numbers and the same fucking funds for 6 months, just like these numbers right here.
I was sitting in the chat watching you go over theirs, and I know exactly what you're saying. There's no true accounting of vacation, and we went through that with Tyra. She took 64 hours and counted on her vacation time 8. That is common here.
Well, it's not even about account for just her vacation. It's account for these documents going out. Who oversees the town clerk?
The only one more powerful than the town clerk is the town clerk. She oversees her own things, as far as I can tell. It would be Linda.
No, the mayor.
The mayor is supposed to be overseeing what the town clerk does with the town, because the mayor is supposed to be a part of,
in reality,
the board. The board
Accountability.
the board is supposed to be running that town. So the fucking fact that Linda turned around to you and said that she's running the fucking town was a fucking issue in itself. She does not run that town. The board runs that fucking town.
Gerald, he's running again but even the candidates are a secret. I called that guy to tell him, who is running for council. They refuse to release the names of the people who will be on the ballot. I mean,
we've got a few friends that'll do a few core requests. Maybe we'll find out, because it's kind of bullshit that a board member can't get any information about what's going on with the town that they're supposed to represent and help run.
And it's the same information that another council says, what the hell does he need that for? These are just made up numbers. And that came out of that man's mouth.
And that's what I'm going by. I'm using his statement of made up numbers, Vern. If you haven't picked it up yet, with all of these documents that Stephanie has supplied us within this year, that Tyra, and for the most part, Sarah has not even fucking been in, because, God forbid, she was only there for half the year, and you could fucking tell when Sarah fucking left, all the numbers started going back to the same way Tyra used to do it. Kind of funny how that is, that it's the same fucking MO for the shit that Tyra was doing while Stephanie was in that fucking office, isn't it?
And
but Stephanie didn't do anything.
But
Stephanie
amazing.
Didn't do anything, Vern.
I read some anonymous post on some confidential shit that blew my mind.
We know it blew your mind, Vern. We saw your comments. We know it blew your mind.
Yeah, well, it's like, how does something like this happen and everyone just walks away from it? There's no accountability, and the people know that. You could get
and the people don't care.
Thousands, and the people don't care.
Maybe there would be accountability if they actually fucking stood up and said, "What the fuck?" instead of going, fuck it. Because at this fucking point in time, if the town does fucking fall to shit, it's not going to fucking matter, because they should have stood up. If they're going to continue and let these people steal their fucking money and get away with that shit, well, then I don't know. Maybe they like it that way. Maybe they like the BDSM shit. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I tell everyone, including you guys, I make mistakes. that's going to happen. I would do my best to be surrounded by people to help me do this, but I'm going to make mistakes. I have made mistakes, and
Well,
this ain't going to be a perfect thing.
All I got to say is if this is okay, and if this is the way society runs, then I'm fucking doing it completely fucking wrong. And I need to just find a fucking job and start making up imaginary numbers. And hell, maybe I'll make $30 an hour. I mean, obviously, we don't fucking work off of fucking facts anymore, right, Vern?
Well, my budget has a Maserati in it, but they haven't delivered it yet. Yeah, that was what I was going to tell you about Gerald. That man stood in front of my face and told me as long as he's been the mayor pro tem, which is almost 8 years, he has never seen the financials.
And he's a businessman.
He's a businessman. And how in the hell do you stand there and tell me that after I ask meeting after meeting, let us have the financials? Oh, we're working on it. My ass, you got the financials right there on your desk. It consists of a checkbook register, incoming monies in the ledger. You have the information. It would take you all of 30 minutes to put together true financials for the council. But they, even on the hot mic,
Hey, Vern.
you guys, yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So we know that the grant of $30,000 was given to the town, right?
Yes.
And that grant was supposed to be spent on meters.
Yes.
So I'm curious, why is the money being put into general fund and not where it's supposed to go?
That's where they commingle money to keep information from us.
No. The question is why aren't the accounts separated like Jimmy Ray said in the April meeting?
Yeah,
he said that everything needs to start being separated so you guys can have a better account. There's a reason why shit goes into separate accounts.
He also said that there should be a councilman review each month.
There should be an audit board. There should be an audit board. Who's a part of the audit? Who's a part of the audit committee?
There's not one, but these records are public records.
Other than him saying you guys should probably get one, and that was just swept under the rug.
But did you see Erlinda's eyes roll up and her head go back when she snorted at that?
Vern, have you seen what's going on in Sugar City? We spent about a good hour talking about Aguilar, but have you seen what's going on in Sugar City?
It's almost like us. I mean, I've caught a couple of your shows.
It's your guys' future. It's Aguilar's future. If they're not fucking paying attention, it's Aguilar's future.
Vern, if you get an opportunity, go back and watch the meeting at Sugar City the other night when Kim confronted Cindy and said, you got dismissed from Fowler and now you're here as, you're the mayor here. And Cindy's like, that has nothing to do with what happened in Fowler, has nothing to do with what's happening here. Yeah. And she says, I don't go into that room. But Kim had her goat. And it doesn't matter what she has to say. She fucked up over in Fowler. She's fucking up there too.
Oh yeah,
I mean, she was magnificent. She was magnificent.
I'm Kim, by the way, Bird. I'm just a resident over here in Sugar City, and we have the same problems, same financial document bullshit. You try to tell the council, they don't want to hear it. It's easier for them to ignore it.
Right.
And then you want to go and you want to talk to the council, but then they ignore it and ignore it. Then you get angry. So it's the same thing in all these towns.
Yeah, and what the World Journal has like 100 and something articles, and I'm named in a majority of them, along with this group here, trying to make a difference. And we can't unless a council wants a change, because even if I somehow out of the blue got elected as mayor, then they would assert their power.
I'll tell you what, Vern, I'm a firm believer that those councils, they can't make the change. It's got to come from the people. The people
Yes,
got to want it. The people got to enforce it.
but
It,
the people have to see something different.
they
They've
do.
seen corruption. They've seen the people. Our high school, our school here, our council and mayor cannot even show up at graduation. There, we needed a
Or the
flagpole.
town of
They had to
Aguilar
stop.
parade.
Yeah,
The town of
or the
Aguilar
parade.
parade. You're the only one
No,
that shows up to represent council, and all the other council people and the mayor are non-existent. And
well,
it's the town
I
of
was the
Aguilar
second.
parade.
I was the second one in the parade on the motorcycle carrying our flag. You know,
Right.
so and
No,
then
no,
after
no,
the
no
parade,
offense, Vern. No
uh,
offense, Vern, but the town gets what they allow. They allowed
yeah,
this to
Correct.
happen. They had an
no,
opportunity to
hey,
change it. They
you,
didn't.
you guys cannot offend me. You know,
And
there's
the
been
council,
so much, but you're still here, and the town is. I mean, you guys are a constant.
and
This
the council,
town, mhm,
your council, you can't really hold them accountable for their personal things, what they do on their personal time. But like in the meetings with the Zoom and stuff, they have to let us view it. They have to let us speak. They can't just mute us, and they won't mute me, I guarantee you, because I will come there in her face and tell her. You will
So,
see me.
so this is
Then you should come to the meeting and be in her face so she doesn't have an opportunity to mute you.
here's
Let
a
me
little
let me
piece
get with Marissa.
from
Maybe me and Marissa, because I can't drive all the way there. But maybe if Marissa can drive me in my car, me and Marissa can come there.
here's a little piece from the last Sugar City meeting we attended.
I can drive you.
So,
Mr. Johnson, am I within my legal right to continue, or would you like to shut me down? I think the attorney said I have the floor, and he's the most educated man in the room. So I'm gonna need everyone else to shut the fuck up.
yeah, that's what that big did.
So
That's something that you guys should be calling the police on. Yeah, I'm over that.
Call the police.
You don't live here. It doesn't matter. You don't live here. Don't get okay.
Hey, Vern, you don't live here. You don't live here. Do you see? Are you seeing this?
go
It's
back.
just,
Yeah, go back where you come from.
it's just a small clip. Look.
Please hold on. Come on. I will get loud. Because now people are saying, I haven't said a word. Are we just going to stand back and let the continue? I have a headache. What?
I like that lady.
Let me talk. Excuse me. And now nobody's letting him talk. Kim has the floor. Kim can talk.
I like the lady who's got the floor. Can't they afford a gavel or a piece of 2x4 or something?
Vern, that's Kim. That's Kim right here on the
That's who
panel.
you're talking to, Vern.
Okay.
hi, Vern. Hi,
Well, it's good to
Vern.
meet you.
I
And,
represent all the people, my people, your people. I don't give a fuck. I represent the people.
Well, you're holding to your rights. That's good to see. People need to be involved. People need to be vocal. Hell, it got to whenever Good Citizen, you people, and Joe Cool and all the guys would come up here. We'd have more police in our meetings than anyone else. You know, but they were so afraid. Bring one black man to the party, and they fold.
Sugar City is about to hire a what they call it, a sergeant at arms for us.
With no arrest authority.
yeah, exactly. Funny.
Yeah, I can see how that's going to work out for you. Save your money.
Right. They don't
No,
even.
no fucks given here.
You know what
Please,
Sugar
no
City
fucks.
has that you don't have, Vern?
Let's see. We got a mallet for the mayor. We don't have a little pretty cedar podium though.
Yeah.
What do they have?
They got lapel mics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I didn't see on the desk. Okay.
If you look real close at the mayor's bright red stop sign, you can see that there's a lapel on there.
Okay. What is she hiding behind? I see her head sticking up.
Huh.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult her. I didn't. I'm on my phone and I had to enlarge it to see her.
Yeah.
And
Dairy cow, you can't miss. You cannot miss
no,
the dairy cow.
no, yeah, and I did not
Moo,
mean to
moo.
insult her. Yeah, that
Oh, I
was not
do.
my intent. Okay,
I
yeah.
do. I do. I will insult her because she's a dairy cow.
I thought you people was gonna rob her feet or something with his comments to her. I didn't know I was coming in.
Well, I'm on that small screen, and I thought she was standing behind something, and
Oh.
till and I enlarged it and thought, oh fuck.
You know what you people said to the council when he was on Zoom? They ignored him. First,
Right.
it was someone else. it was TJ, and it was classic. Oh my God. He went after Cody. Oh gosh. It was so classic. But then they ignored Josh. And then he's raising his hand in the Zoom, and they finally acknowledge him. And he says, I want to thank you guys for recognizing the Constitution of the United States and also recognizing the Constitution of Colorado. And Madam Mayor, that red sweater looks stunning on you. Oh my God, it was so funny. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. And can I tell you something? When Kim was in her ass and just ripping her a new one, and Kim's like, Cody Banks told me that I needed to get educated. And she whips out this board that's got sticky notes. It's got newspaper articles. It's got, court documents. It's got letters from, it was impressive. And
I'll play our little parts from that. I got those right here.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We had to put him in the seat for a second, so
we're bringing
this
forward
this one, it was addressed me addressing the mayor pro tem, who's trying to tell us we're not from there, so our voices don't matter.
Right, it's classic.
Hold on before you hit hold on. Kim, I just wanted to ask, how did you like being put in the song?
I love that song. I'm going to do a whole dance routine to it. And then I'm going to let Jay take my little bunny and AI. It's going to be fucking epic.
Yes, we have.
So right now we're at
we're at public comment. Public comment.
I'm sorry, public comment. Okay.
Did anybody sign in? I think everybody's voted.
I've got public comment.
Nobody signed it.
All right.
Okay, it's online. Yeah, I'm going to change it.
Good citizen media.
Okay, go ahead.
I've got public comment. If you're ready.
Yes, we're ready.
Well, I'd like to start by apologizing to the mayor pro tem, Cody. I know you've been running double shift on Sugar City Border Patrol, but I hate to break it to you. The watchdogs are already inside the perimeter. I know. Cody says I don't matter because I don't live there. He thinks he's building a wall to keep the outsiders out. But Cody, look around. You're actually building a brick to keep yourself in. You're just adding another brick to your own self. You're not the gatekeeper. You're locking yourself away from the Constitution. Now let's look at the watchdog report from the outside of your fence. CRS 16.3.311 and 16.3.313. Using local suggestions for residents. They are the bars of the cage you're building yourself. You do not get to ignore state law just because you don't recognize my area code. 18 USC 242. Federal law makes it clear it's a crime for you to use that pro tem seat to deprive people of their rights. You think you are the warden of the Crowley County, but The law says you're just another public servant who has to follow the rules or face the consequences. 42 USC 2000 AA and 13-21-131. These don't care about your guest list. You can play Border Patrol all you want, but these laws follow you in every executive session and every vote you take. You think being an outsider means I have no interest? It means I have the best interest, the truth. You've turned the council chambers into your own personal yard, but remember, the prison is only secure until the watchdogs start looking through the windows. We snuck across your border via Zoom today because the First Amendment doesn't need a visitor's pass. You keep scanning the horizon for the invaders all you want, but we're already in your screen. We're in your records. We ain't going anywhere. We see Sugar City. We see the bars. We see the violations. We see a warden who's lost his way. I'm out. And unlike you, Cody, I can actually leave.
Cody didn't even want to look up the whole time, dude.
Oh my God. He wanted to crawl inside of his vagina. He was,
He crawled inside himself.
That was impressive.
It wasn't that well. Oh.
That was well said.
Don't touch what isn't yours. My territory, get out! This mine, stay away! Harlan!
That was well said.
Don't touch my papers. Don't touch what isn't yours.
Well, after I was done speaking, they were so tripped up, dude. They didn't even. First off, they didn't know anybody was going to be popping in on Zoom because it was their first time back. They got flustered and they just kind of moved on and didn't acknowledge any other fucking public comment. People kept saying like, hello, my hand's up. Nobody.
Well, they have that little buzzer too that lets you know that there's somebody there, so they heard it, but they didn't acknowledge him.
So
it was hilarious.
He got a chance, but by then, down here on the left side of the screen in the blue shirt, Jay had just been sworn in, right? He took his oath and shit. And so it was way after actual public comment, but the timing came out like way towards the end of the meeting. He finally got his, and here's how it went.
Yeah, I've got comment.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I thought we were in public comments. It was actually on the agenda.
Well, I've had a comment since public comment, but you guys didn't call on me.
I asked if there was anybody online that had a comment. The person that was online at that point did give their comment.
That is a different person. I know that's a fact. Go ahead.
What do we do?
I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll give you 3 minutes. We'll give you your public comment. Absolutely.
I greatly appreciate that. I do. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of glad that this comment didn't happen until later in the meeting, because it's great to see that you guys take an oath to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Colorado. That's awesome. It's also great to see that you guys follow up with letter of intents. That's awesome. I was just wondering, when am I going to hear from you about my letter of intent?
Those have all been sent to SURSA, and you will receive something from SURSA.
Okay.
If they choose.
I greatly appreciate that. You're looking well tonight, Cindy. Keep it up, looking very professional. Cody, love the outfit, bro. Go Cats. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh.
I bet her chair's wet.
Oh my God.
A little troll in there.
Yeah, I bet she's sitting in a puddle right now.
What was interesting about that comment, though? Yeah, but
Go ahead, John.
Interesting about you people's comment, though, is what he said. I understand you meaning more than one.
It's amazing how people hear things but don't hear anything.
often at our town council meetings, they're too busy listening to themselves and thinking about what they're going to say next to listen to what's actually going on.
And I'm just as surprised as anyone else what comes out of my mouth. So
I feel you, Vern, man. My mouth opens up and there is no telling what's going to come out.
yeah. Yeah, kindred spirits. That happens to me a lot. Sometimes I'm just as shocked as them whenever they hear it.
We got a question down here. It says, when is Sarah Poor Ass getting arrested?
And I wish I could answer that. I don't think the investigations are over, even though that investigation that they had was not an official CBI guy. But I don't think,
rumor has it. Well, rumor has it that the investigation is becoming a multi-state investigation, ranging out even down to the New Mexico area.
well, it would have to because there's multiple accounts in different states.
Oh yeah, buddy.
So I don't see how it could be less than that. And I tried telling him, you know what, Padre Island, that's not an offshore account.
These people ain't too bright. That's all I know.
Listen, Vern, you don't understand. It was right off the beach.
Yeah, right near the beach, boy.
Yeah, it might be a while before she sees that beach again.
There seems to be a lot of connection in the valley between New Mexico and here.
There is.
You got a plea agreement coming up soon.
Yeah, I heard it goes all the way up to Montana. So, I mean, I'm just saying, it's
well, I heard across the international lines goes into Canada.
Possibly. I mean, I can only say so much because there is active things going on there. So
yeah, so it's really hard to say where they're at, but as long as this council
confidential,
as long as this council keeps saying crap like it's in the past, let it go, there will never be a change.
Vern, we have a whole entire year, 2021, where they just straight made the whole year disappear in the books. Gone. Like security, audits, reconciliations, bookkeeping, the footage, the minutes, gone. The whole fucking thing.
Yeah, and we do that for each year. Our reconciliate. Yeah.
Vern, I got a video of one of these council members up here breaking into the town hall and just helping himself around the fucking place, dude. Like, no shit. Like, and it was under another person up there's instruction to do so. You can't make the shit up.
You really can't.
Let's not forget what else we have on video of that council member. We also have him crawling under desks and unplugging things all over the office.
Not only that, but then he walked around and took like 20 fucking photos on his cell phone.
And what they don't know, because they don't live here, is that same council member spent every day in 2021 up at the office with the office clerk having lunch, and it was rumored, and there may be, people on camera saying that, they were sleeping together back in the office rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think, Vern?
I'm at a loss for words. You guys have caught me with,
I'm just trying to point out the fact, Vern, that you ain't got it as bad as you think you do.
Oh, no, baby.
Right?
It's gonna take all you folks working together to make it happen. Because it's not just about Sugar City. It's not just about Aguilar. if the people don't just come together and start, just like fucking Cody Banks, I'm not from there. My fucking zip code matters to him for some fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, is the prefix on his phone number from Sugar City? I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. Where do you draw the line where my opinion matters or not, right? There is no fucking line, is my point, guys. If you guys are coming together and showing up at these fucking meetings, think how powerful that is, because that's what they're afraid of. They're so like Sugar City and Aguilar. The one thing that's in common is it's a lot of aged and elderly, and most of them don't know shit about social media. And that's why Cody has this whole he's not from here, so what he says don't matter thing, because he knows there's not very many people from there that have the power that we do, right? So we're able to expose what most people there couldn't, because they're from there. It's a tiny little town, dude. Like, it's, they
don't even fucking realize how many people are like me. We can't drive. We're stuck at home. So we have to go meet, and they tell us, we don't care about you. Go make friends somewhere else. So we do. And then our friends live in towns like Aguilar or Walsenburg or Manzanola or Fowler, and they have these problems. So it is our business.
Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
It is our business. We care about our friends.
It is everywhere. I mean, obviously, we go around and we check and we see where it is, and we find it almost everywhere. I mean, there's very few towns that don't need some attention. My point is that it's really hard to do it with the 5 people in each town. You take those 5 towns, you got 25 people maybe, right? And just
so you're thinking about joining us together in an attempt?
I'm thinking you guys
have. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You guys can't even work with each other, let alone work with other towns. They're not from there. Remember, Vern, they're not from there. We're just saying. We've got maybe 25.
The current administration.
Well, what we're saying is we've got about 25 people that are actually willing to stand up in the towns that they live in, right? Total 25. That's 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. That ain't helping. They need the rest of the town needs to start stepping in. And I don't understand, because they have the same concerns as everybody else, right? Like, it affects them that the town's going to shut down just as much as anybody else.
Kim's been doing a lot of boots on the ground in Sugar City, trying to get the people involved,
Shit, I'm gonna start bringing fucking food to the meetings.
That brings them in.
Beans and cornbread, come on now.
No, it does bring them in for real. I've suggested that in Aguilar as well, because
good citizen, we sat out in that park and barbecued to get people on a protest march. We've made signs. We've stored. How many times have we closed down the town hall just because of a sign?
What? I mean, probably a good dozen times we closed down town hall in Aguilar. Yeah. Like that was and then sometimes for weeks on end, even, right? Like, if not months on end. That was pretty wild. But
should I shut down the whole meeting? They adjourned the fucking meeting. They wouldn't even let me finish.
Oh yeah, I don't even know how many meetings we shut down. Like,
you know what the nice thing about that is, Kim? The nice thing about that is you get to go back with the boards and you get to show your presentation all over again, and you just keep going back. Every time they cut you off, just keep going back.
Make sure they put you back on the agenda.
Add new stuff to it.
Because you didn't get to finish it, so make sure they put you back on the agenda so you can repeat to these idiots. That's my advice.
My board, I can change the information out. It's like a permanent thing now. Every time I have to teach Sugar City something, they're going to see my board. And I'm thinking next time maybe I need to take some black eyed peas and some cornbread and get some people out. I don't know what I'm going to have to do, but the board, it's staying. It's permanent.
Aguilar has a mask chalker that we could loan out.
Really?
Yeah.
Marissa said she can drive me to Aguilar.
They shut town halls down for months over safety and security for chalk.
Destroyed our handicap ramp with chalk.
Yeah. They need some
Vern, you know who the chalker is? Because I don't know who the chalker is. How do you know who the chalker
I
is?
do not. It's just rumors. I seen
I heard if you
a
shine
video of a shadow. You know, so
if you shine a light in the sky just right at the right time of day or night, he shows up. I don't know.
yeah, like a bat signal. If we could get him to Sugar City, but it only be on loan.
If you only knew how close he was right this second, you laugh
I'd be laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small world, right?
It is.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Hey, we went through some sketchy shit to get them to where that they'd even listen. Protest marches. We've had news reporters out. We've been on TV. We closed you guys mostly. Well, I guess all of us did. We closed down town hall. You guys more than me. They even they'll lock the door.
Page of the paper.
Hey, Kim.
Yeah, they'll lock the door
Kim, I got a
whenever we
question.
don't open it.
How much money is being held up by the state in tax money for the town of Sugar City?
Oh shit! I think it's like 70 grand, isn't it? Because the audits.
Yeah, what was ours?
And that money doesn't come out. That doesn't come out or get released until they complete each one of the audits that's due, and they only release a certain amount of that money for each year, right?
Yeah, but they're almost to there, so they should get that full amount here real soon.
But even if they get that full amount, okay, they don't even know what our P&L is on our businesses coming and going. So they have no idea how much money's actually going out. I think our general accounts only had like $30,000 a couple weeks ago. And I guess their justification is they've paid down some debts. But what they don't really seem to understand is owing debts for loans and grants and all that kind of stuff is different than actively owing your vendors money. We owe so much money that it's ridiculous.
Well, you get things like the Huff grant and other tax monies from the counties. Yeah.
Vern, Sugar City has their own trash company with like 600 and some customers.
Okay.
So they have that enterprise fund, right? That's an enterprise. Like you got water and shit there and Aguilar. Well, they have trash and they service not just 250 customers in Sugar City, but throughout the valley.
I think it's 1,500 customers is what
it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I think it is like 1,500 customers. It's a decent amount. It's not like a tiny amount, right?
Right.
And we find accounts that aren't charged. They're not billed right.
Yeah, shit is just so fucked up that they're upside down because of past
1,500 people. What is it, like $70 a month, 75 per household?
Oh, no. We have dumpsters. We have commercial accounts. They've got pot grow farms. They've got big accounts.
Right. They bring Aguilar days. Like they provide for shit like that. Like all kinds of accounts, man. The county, they were just saying in the last meeting that the fucking county owes them money. The county hasn't paid them months.
We haven't requested it. You got to remember something too, right? Because we haven't requested it in a while, but the last numbers that we got from what they were making on trash alone was $496,000 a year.
And how many residents do they have?
250.
We only have like 250 residents, but we have trash accounts all over the surroundings.
Right.
Oh no! Water, gas, or anything like that as far as enterprises go.
And I'm keeping up with her, and that's a hell of a slush fund.
You know what I mean?
No, in our budget, they had $60,000 for slush fund. That was the justification. For slush fund.
Like they really could have had some shit going, dude, and they still have a chance if they pull their head out of their ass. But yeah, dude, that kind of enterprise. I mean, that city could be, oh, what a gem, right? Like, you don't even need tourism or nothing. If you build that up, you can just have a quiet little sleepy ass fucking town.
Honestly, a lot of it, their labor cost is just through the roof. And for a while, they didn't have our trash account and our general fund separated. So they were just spending everything out of one big account. Now they finally have it separated, but they don't have, like, in their billing software, none of the trash company is integrated. So they're just kind of freeballing it, doing their accounting themselves. And I don't know why the fuck they think they can do that, because it's obviously not
I
working.
mean, like, if they even just put like $250,000 a year into this town, dude, for 10 years, imagine what it'd look like. I mean, golly.
You can't even drive down the streets without it fucking up your car.
It's only just a tiny little town, guys. It's like 5 by 7 blocks or something. It's not very big.
But it's clean. Well, I
No.
guess with your own trash company, it would be, huh?
No, it really, though, it ain't, right? It's just like Aguilar with all the fucking blights and shit, dude. Like, it's not. I mean, it's clean because it's windy as fuck. Your shit goes to Kansas, right? You know, like, if it's not tied down, it's probably not staying there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, yeah.
How many employees do they have?
Probably maybe about 20-ish, somewhere in there. Not for the trash company, but total for Sugar City Town.
Right. So a town that small, employing 20 people, bringing in $500,000 a year. Congratulations.
It's bad. Like, and then when I was trying to explain them, because I don't really know anything about QuickBooks, I did restaurant management.
Right.
For a time. So when I was asking about QuickBooks and I went online to start researching it and stuff, half the stuff that they're doing, they don't even need to do. QuickBooks will do it for them online.
Right.
So I kind of think they're keeping it not integrated just so that they can hook up their buddies whenever they want to.
Yeah. Is that a pot shop you have there?
Yeah.
Used to was.
It used to be a
Used to
pot
was.
shop, and then there's the post office and town hall. Shit, you could probably walk around the block and see my house.
It's a pretty, it's a small little town. Me and you
Right.
people showed up there, and we took our little tour and whatnot. And
Well, I noticed handicap parking.
we went and put our little hidden cameras and microphones that we used in Aguilar. We hid those shits all around this fucking Sugar City Town Hall, dude.
Did you freak them out?
We got flies on the wall everywhere, dude.
Look, because of all the flies around here, they're now following me and Marissa around.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's hey, what can you do, man? I mean, we couldn't just leave those all laying around.
I'm having trouble trying to sleep.
They're lying.
I'm counting shit, but running out.
We saw it. And that's how brazen they lie when they know we've seen the truth.
As time ticks by.
That's how they lie when they know we know. Imagine how they lie when there's no evidence to contradict them.
Still I try. No rest for cross chops in my mind. On my own, here we go.
So check it out, Vern. The best part is like we had free roam of the place because they didn't pay their fucking they didn't pay the service for their fucking cameras, and they told us this shit in the meeting that they didn't pay the service for their cameras, so their cameras were down and they couldn't access them or do anything with it. So we knew their cameras were all down when we were able to just sneak around and fucking put our shit wherever we wanted, dude.
Sounds like the mayor needs like a golden dumpster award.
Oh well, they're getting it done. I mean, she needed to vote on it as soon as possible, because that meeting after that video, she was really intent on getting those cameras back up and running for some reason. I don't know why, Vern. Why would that be?
I think I got a feeling when we go pick them back up, we're gonna have to sneak around a little more than we did putting them out. But it's a risk we're willing to take, you know.
Vern, we are taking over this motherfucker. You watch.
Oh, hey, they did here. Yeah, a very small group came in and took this town over for months. And it was amazing, you know, that it ended.
It couldn't be done.
They think that it ended.
It couldn't be done. That's what you people and I was told when we stepped foot into that territory, Vern.
Yeah, but we know that people have been arrested. People have, well, actually, I was first recalled, but
hold on, Mark. Well, we're gonna go down the line. Mark, couldn't be done. Tyra, couldn't be done. Sarah, couldn't be done. Stephanie, oh, it's going to be done.
Don't forget that. don't forget Mr. Gonzalez.
Oh wait, couldn't be done.
Don't forget Charlene.
Oh, couldn't be done.
Don't forget Old White the Dog Smith. I mean,
couldn't be done.
Joe Porass.
Couldn't be done.
I mean, how many people did we get the fuck out of there before we said, fuck this, dude? You know, we removed a lot of bad people from there.
We got run out of town.
Yeah, they run us out of town. Imagine. Could you just only imagine? The fucking people they were all definitely afraid of, we removed from their fucking power. Got them fucking charged. We're
Memory serves. Isn't Joe Isn't Joe working over in Walsenburg now?
That's a rumor I heard. And his wife is working at a bank. And I wonder how that happens, you know, that you go out in the middle of all this and you go to work at a bank. And sadly, it's the bank that I bank at.
Oh, well, maybe you should think about changing accounts.
Right, Vern?
And that is going to happen. I banked with this place for like 12 years, and I keep up with my credit and credit score. And when you go changing banks, it kind of decreases your score.
Well, you know, you never know who you can trust and who you can't trust with your information. I can tell you from personal experience that we had somebody, and we're not going to name names. We just had somebody that ran a card, and mysteriously the card got ran about 10 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, and I had that happen this morning. Wake up and someone was using a Wells Fargo card that I've used in places around here that there was multiple charges on it.
Hey,
and I would say, like, if I say paid a water bill or something, not that I'm saying I use that card, but
I mean, how many people think that it's sketchy that you have to give, like, literally all of your information to pay for a records request? And when I mean literally all of your information, it's every single bit of information that you would normally put in if you yourself were doing an online order. So, like, say Amazon, you've never purchased off of it before. You've got to put in all of your information, where you live, credit card number, the expiration date, the security code, everything. Like, seems kind of fucking fishy that I would have to do that for a records request, right? Like, there's no website for me to go to or anything like that. So I don't know. That seems fishy to me. I don't know about anybody else, but do you think that you guys should have to give up all of your credit information that you would normally do for any purchase on the internet?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think that's pretty shitty. Just my opinion.
Hey, I get told at the meeting that I'm like everyone else. I'm going to pay.
Hold on, that's not even the best part. They wait until they get all of your information, and then they say, hey, you know that $2.50 we got to charge you. We got to charge you $1.75 user's fee as well, okay? It's like, bitch, you already got all my information now. What am I going to say? You know?
Hey, when you guys,
And the worst part about it is the documents that were paid for were documents that she created, then redacted. So she altered a record and created a record.
Right.
hey, John, when you guys got those altered, redacted records, did you happen to request the expense accounts? Because in Sugar City in 2021, we had charges like Netflix and gaming charges, and like
Oh yeah,
extra.
well, we went over that, Kim. Well, briefly. We didn't go to the extent that we went with everywhere else, but we did show that we got expenditures, revenues and expenditures, and she took the time to print out 78 pages and redact expenditures. I don't know why and expenditures needed to be redacted. Maybe that's a bad thing. And then she went down and she redacted all of the totals. And for about half the year, the numbers were panning out. They were looking right, because that's a lot of fucking math there. I'm not gonna, I'm looking for variances and similarities, right? I'm going for the simple stuff first. And you get about halfway through the year, and then you start to notice that it's kind of like the paychecks. All the numbers are the same. They don't change for half a year. They don't change. So their water fund, it doesn't change. It reached its goal on the budget, and then the numbers stopped. That's it. That's where the numbers stopped. We reached our goal. Nobody needs to know how much more money we made on this.
Where did the money go?
Well, and that's
what I found amusing, or actually not amusing, but odd, was the fact that nothing that had to do with the payroll at the town hall was in there.
She's putting her pills.
Well, and I didn't get to that, John. Thank you for bringing that up. On top of all the revenues and expenditures that were listed in the general fund, there were no payroll expenditures. There were no refund expenditures that supposedly they do on a monthly basis for overcharging people for certain utilities or something like that because they didn't read the meter. They charged somebody. Somebody was like, fuck that. They went and read their own meter and goes, look, that's not the numbers, and gets a refund because they didn't read the meter or they didn't read it right. Right. So there's a whole bunch of revenues and expenditures that we know aren't there. If you notice, we're going to be releasing this information because we've already sent it to where we believe somebody should be able to take care of this. If it does not get taken care of in some way, shape, or form, we're going to be very disappointed because it's very blatant. Right. Like there's obviously some sort of that is fraud. Especially handing me fraudulent check stubs. That is fraud. As an official document for a city or a town or whatever, that is fraud.
Hey, you guys, I know you got to remember this because it was 3 or 4 years and we've talked about this a lot. The budget and the actual for several years were to the penny. It's their budget, and then the actual was to the penny correct on every item.
How does that? No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Trust me, Kim. For at least if you go back to 2022, maybe 21 and up, a good majority of those budgets were spot on. They made it to the fucking penny. Everything was fucking good. And then their budget this year, they added in a few little fucking things to make it look like they were going to have some revenue somewhere. but they don't really. They're not going to get that revenue in those places that they say they are.
They claim $1.2 million plus on the water fund, and then they requisitioned $1.2 million to the general fund to run the town hall.
In 2021 in Aguilar?
No, this year.
Okay.
This year.
This year, and they don't have that money because we've seen, well, and unless the documents that were given to us with InBank's logo on it are fraudulent as well, which is another felony underneath using somebody else's logo to further your fraud.
Yeah, and that's a federal bank, so.
Well, I'm just saying, we've got court documents that state that, they have about 200, and I think the highest amount that we saw was $257,000, but that's all in one account. They have 9 accounts, Vern.
Yeah, well, and that's why they keep telling me one account, and I know better. And I try arguing this, but no other councilman wants the financials. They don't care. And how do you, and I even tried tying it to the budget. How do you do the budget if you don't know the financials?
The financials, Vern. We have the financials. We have the 9 bank accounts, Vern.
You got all of them?
Yes,
sir. So how much do we have? I have no idea.
$257,000 in one account.
Vern, you know what's even more interesting?
There's 8 more accounts.
You know what's more interesting?
What's that?
You know what's more interesting is where the bank is located.
Texas.
For some reason, the town of Aguilar didn't keep it close to home. No, it's in Greenwood Village, Colorado. Remind me again, where is Attorney Asmus out of?
Yep. He's in Denver, isn't he?
Asmouth is out of Greenwood Village.
Okay. All right. There's so much information withheld here, and it's embarrassing to be a councilman, and I can't answer a simple question to someone who voted for me, and there's like 7 of them out there.
Well, what I would like to know is how
Burn the Rock's still winning.
Well, what I would like to know is why we're able to get information that apparently council members are not.
I'd like to know that myself.
Why are we able to get these financials, but council members don't get them? Why are we able to see these financials, but the mayor pro tem has not seen any of these financials, in 8 years?
But you're forgetting something else too, because we actually did get another set of documents from that same bank with a different figure. And I think, if I remember correctly, the documents that we have were dated 12/31 to 101. I could be wrong about that, and I might be, but that figure at that time was 268,000.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, we're trying to figure out where all this money is coming from to begin with, because they owe a whole lot more than what they're bringing in, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. I mean,
they're broke. They got a lot of people that they owe money to, so obviously they're broke.
Right. And you've got thousands and thousands of dollars going out, especially that was not represented in the revenues and expenditures forms that we got, because again, we're gonna single out a couple of people. Like again, there was no payroll, and there was no bills paid to who is that? His fucking name. Vern, you got a vendetta against him, don't you? Like that Ken guy. Yeah, that Ken guy.
Discrimination suit against me. Ken Torres.
Well, it's kind of funny how his company, he's representing the town on this augmentation pond as engineer and code enforcement. No, not code enforcement. Not even building inspector. They still
Project
have those
manager.
ads. They still have those ads online, by the way. Yeah, project manager, augmentation pond guy, grant writer. I mean, he's making some good money just on his own name. And those aren't in the revenues or expenditures. Not even Diamond T, who handles apparently a bunch of shit every fucking month, up to about 10 grand a month.
And here's what
I
I've
don't
been
even see
telling
that.
everyone about him and that company and the attorneys. If you have them build a house, that house falls down on your ear. Do you hire them to build you another house? And the simple question answer would be fuck no.
Well, and then on top of that, you don't even have any lawyer expenditures in that revenue expenditure form. So we don't even have proper financials either, because they left out a lot of information, Vern.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell you what the total income for the town is at this point. And that's where I get pissed about trying to explain to people what would be my goals as being mayor here. And my biggest goal would be to get the answers to this. And so far, all I'm hearing is my questions will cause a panic. And that was said at an open meeting. So if the answer is going to panic the people, let them fucking know this is their money. You work for them.
Well, again, look at all the money Stephanie is now fucking hoarding away just on paychecks. I'm not even making accusations at this time of other missing money because of the financials that I've seen. You understand me, Vern?
She's making money for a 6-person payroll.
She is stashing away a lot of cash for a $30 an hour job and all the overtime that she's working. That's why my first question is when the help starts that you guys hired for $20, I mean $18.50 an hour. I'm going to say 20 because somehow I think it's going to sneak up to 20 somehow, because it was really getting pushed for $20 an hour for this woman. Once she starts, there should be no overtime, none, period, for either one of them. Right? Like there should be something put in place. Like, look, you guys now are making $50 an hour. We can't afford to be putting out 10 grand on office help.
Yeah, and if you compare to the towns around here, starting in as an assistant, just learning this, $16 an hour with health insurance is fair, with the possibility of going up to 18. But the town clerk should be in the $20 range with health insurance. We're a small town. It does not pay $25 an hour for that. And the maintenance supervisor would be in the more $22, $24 an hour, because they have to have more technical experience with machinery, with plumbing, with electric, with a whole plethora of different skills that person needs to possess. Way outpays a town clerk.
Right.
And that's just a normal thing. The thing this town has missed for years is maintenance. Maintenance holds the town together. And you guys brought my attention to the town hall. It is falling down on your ears. I mean, this thing is so dilapidated, but this goes back to Raymond Aguilar, the founder of the place. This is your history. This is your heritage. And you're watching it be turned into a Walmart loading dock. This is sad. And I hope Sugar City never gets into this type of a thing.
Well, as it stands right now, Sugar City probably isn't going to last too much longer if they keep acting the way that they're going to act. I mean, we're just gonna flat out, plain out and simple say it that they like to ignore stuff like Aguilar does. So
They ignore issues, they ignore bill payments, they ignore the residents. They just pretend, oh, it's not happening. Everything's fine.
And honestly, they're just one major line break away from being insolvent their damn selves.
Well, can the trash company give
and they're
the mayor?
They can't repair it. That's
Can
all.
the trash company give the mayor a new red jacket with their emblem on the back to turn her into a walking billboard?
No, because it's their company.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's their company. And last I heard they had like 30,000 in the bank, and then on top of it they just made a vote and agreed to almost $20,000 in paint for their trash cans.
They don't think about the money that they're spending on our council. They just think that it's going to keep coming out of nowhere.
And that's why they have the money that they have on their council, and that's why they're going to have real issues coming up. That's why we said we don't think that they're going to last very long, Kim, to tell you the truth. On their own account, it's not going to be you, it's not going to be me or Good Citizen, it's not going to be Savage, it's not going to be John. There's not going to be anybody that takes these guys down. It's going to be themselves, because they're not paying attention to their own money, and they're so in the hole right now, it's not even funny. And once you started going like deep in the hole, that's it. You're done. There really is no coming back unless you turn it completely around.
Don't they have some kind of a maintenance department capable of painting a trash can?
They do. We have a hole in the maintenance part. The problem is, and this is what I was trying to explain to them at the last meeting. Okay, our town has been missing money for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Our town didn't even have money when Cindy Carley became the mayor. We didn't have money then for her to steal. The problem is now we make plenty of money. It's just mismanagement. They're not managing the money that we're making correctly.
Mismanagement is bad as corruption. You know, but the people have to step in.
It is.
They don't. But, you know,
mismanagement and corruption. We've got a good mixture of both on our council. And right now we're really trying to weed through the difference. Who's corrupt and what's just mismanagement. We don't really know. And like my husband, he did join the council. So hopefully that will help some.
Okay, was that your husband that they swore in?
Yes, sir. And the blue shirt, Jay Kohler, that's my husband.
Okay.
He actually ran for mayor a couple years ago, and the town went on full-on attack. You wouldn't believe the nonsense we went through when he ran for mayor. Well, you live in Aguilar. You probably do understand.
Hey, they've made ordinances specifically against me to make me sell my property, to not park my vehicle on the public street. They made me cut down trees in front of my house, saying that the tree was a noxious weed.
Our town just specifically threw this big fit about ordinances over building permits because my husband put up a carport. So we went in, made a whole big split, had to spit some knowledge at them. In the end, we paid $3 for our carport because they had to fucking swing their dick and Cody had to be Mr. Hard Ass. Those ordinances, there's a big housing project going up. And I guess somebody had to pay a building permit, and an 8,000 square foot building had to pay like $80.
Right.
Because Cody had to fucking be an asshole.
Well, $80 isn't bad for a $8,000 building or 8,000 square foot building.
I know our town should have gotten a whole lot more money because we need it. It's an actual building with a concrete foundation. You know, it's different than a carport. So our town will cut their own foot off just to be right.
And we just done this. These people have raised the price of a water meter for anyone to come in here, that if you live in town, it's going to cost you $8,000. If you're outside of town, it's $12,000. And that cuts, you go in and you're telling someone, well, we want the first $8,000 off the top of a construction project. And then they look around, Mercantile and Ace appear to be ready to go under. only cafe we got in town. The lady put it up for sale Monday. There's no business here. There's nothing to attract the kids to stay here.
The water's good.
Yeah, and I don't know about that. We might as well take the top off that concrete reservoir and turn it into a swimming pool for the goodest quality of we get out of it anyway. We've had some fun.
Top critic, Citizen Not. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's fucked up, man, and it's everywhere. We're finding it in so many different places. Obviously, it's not just these towns. So I mean, what do you guys do? What do you do about it? What do you do about it?
We've been fighting for together since 2022, 21, 22. We've been on this for a long time, guys. And it comes down to the same thing. It's going to have to be the people. If
Unity
we can't get
power, guys. Unity is power. It's going to
unity
take
is power. And that's where we're at here. It will go under because people want to turn this into a playground fight instead of understanding what's being told to them. I don't go up there to fight them. I go up and ask questions that turn into a fight.
Vern,
and I'm only one vote.
Vern, I told one of our council members recently, because I have a head injury, I have a TBI. I told him, I said, you know what happens when you call out crazy people? Then all the voices in our head come attack you.
Big Chuck says, I like self-testing the water. Chuck, you don't want to test this water, period, brother. I'm just going to tell you, it's off the scales, man. Terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Yeah, and people have to understand that southern Colorado has shit water. And if I'm the Oologah aquifer that covers most, and I probably got that name wrong, that covers most of southern Colorado is almost groundwater, but it's through farming communities and it doesn't replenish enough. So there's a lot of shit in the water, and towns like us, starting with bad water, and then we don't use a filtration system. We use like 4 times the amount of chlorine that we usually do just to knock down shit. I think it was E. coli that they said was in at this time. Well, to me, that's sewage. So, but people still use it.
Hey, little shit never hurt no one, right?
It was good the first time, hey. But we have so many chemicals, and with the state labs closed, and the lack of information, we're told one thing, but then we see documents from CDPHE that tells us something different. And then when you confront them on, hey, what you said doesn't match this, then they'll shake a paper in the air and say, oh no, here's the correct paper. You could get a copy of it, which I never get, which doesn't exist. So I have to go by what I find out through the CDPHE, who apparently are trying to help us.
Want you to move that camera. Learn, it's a complete runaround. They will send you in circles and talk to everyone. They don't give a shit about anybody out here. They are wanting to come in and take over and make it a metropolitan out here. Our population is growing massively in the state of Colorado, and they're going to let us take ourselves down.
But the one thing that we don't have in southern Colorado is good water. If people need to understand that.
Well, so many people are against getting like the pipeline that's supposed to be coming through here. And I don't know, but I personally think it's easier for them to not want the clean water and not want the pipeline, because then they can't hook up their friends. They can't hook up the good old boys. They can't hook up all the farmers that get free water,
Right.
You know what's funny about that, Kim? You know what's funny about that? It's a federally granted pipeline, right? And
Yeah, it
who do you
was, but
think
then
this
Trump
money?
fucking vetoed it.
Yeah, but here's my thing: is normally with stuff like that, that's federal money, right? And we were told that Sugar City doesn't take any federal money in.
That's because Cody told you that, and we all know Cody can read, but he can't comprehend.
He ain't the fucking brightest crayon in the box. Shit.
You know, it's funny you talk about reading and comprehending. I love
I
that.
knew that was coming.
Because
I
we have
prepared.
a mayor. We have a mayor that's trying to play victim right now, but yet I have a letter written to a certain gentleman, shall we say, out of Pagosa Springs that kind of says otherwise to the fact that she's ignorant to the laws.
For sure, Chuck. I trust that water just as much, maybe even less than I trust the cop. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, they could put filtration systems in. They could fix the fucking problem. This ain't rocket science shit, dude. This ain't like fucking colonizing Mars or something, guys. I mean, get the fuck out of here. You act like this is a big deal. It's not hard to fucking fix. It starts
Well,
pulling your head out of your fucking ass, right?
when you strip your water fund and you put it into a general fund, it leaves you nothing for the water.
No, but I don't
That
give a
doesn't
fuck.
take rock scientists.
I've been through both these
Oh,
towns.
listen, we'll just add more chlorine.
Years. I've dug back for a long time, and both these fucking towns are able to support themselves. They've
Yes.
just fucked themselves over so bad that now they're in a fucking downward spiral they can't pull up out of. Okay, these towns could have already had all these fucking issues taken care of, no doubt about it in my mind. If the citizens would have been vigilant and stayed on these fuckers instead of letting them just whisper sweet nothings to them and show them nothing. I mean, look at either of these towns, dude. Nothing's been done in years and years.
See, and I agree with you. And Lori, I'm like, Lori, quit fucking crying, quit fucking whining. You asked for the job, you fought for the job. In my town, you even broke into the town hall to make sure you had the fucking job. So quit being a pussy, man up, put your big girl panties on, and do the fucking job.
And if you don't do the job, and if you come after us for pointing it out, then the murder hornet comes out. That's all I'm saying.
A good old throat punch every once in a while is not a bad thing, is it?
You know?
No, sir.
Guys,
I think
I've
if more
had fun,
people
but
got the throat punch, it would be less problems.
I'm going to have to drop out of this, but thank you very much for letting me speak, and and I appreciate any support I get. But
Right, get the hell out of here. All right, he's out of here. He's out of here. He's up here trying to pull an Erlinda and shit. You heard him, guys? Did you hear him? He's trying to pull an Erlinda on his way out of here, getting his mayor and shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Fucking politicians. Golly. Hey, no, I'm just saying. I mean, really, though, honestly, I mean, we see it all the time. These towns could have all been helped. The people have fucking been derelict in their duty. They haven't fucking kept up on shit, and now they're where they're at. I mean, and then they're like, "Oh, help, help," and they won't help themselves. I mean, we see it all the time. Sad to say, but it's everywhere. Just as much as the corruption, they go hand in hand.
I still like The Rock. He's got my vote.
You're right. The Rock's still fucking winning. He was trying to get his mayoral speech in on the way out, trying to beat The Rock and shit. It ain't happening. Not today. Not today. The Rock is winning. All right, so on Facebook, guys, there's a poll between the mayor now, Vern, who was just on the show, and The Rock. And The Rock is winning, just so you know. And it's not fake. It's not fake or fraud poll. The Rock is really winning.
I have to see this. You have to forward me this link.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, save the man. Maybe you can go get his votes up or something. Oh wait, you're not from there. You don't matter. That's right. That's right.
I matter. I matter, guys. You can't tell me that.
That's funny, right? Oh shit. Oh man. Well, I suppose. Anybody got any last comments before we get out of here?
I do. My mommy always told me I could be anything I want to be when I grow up. So I want all of you guys to know that. Pay attention to it. We could do anything we want to do. Unity is power.
Lori, any last words?
Yeah, fight the fight, you fuckers. Don't give up. And if you want to make a real positive change, you got to stand up. You can't be afraid. It's the people that stay silent that gets stepped on. Even us. The people that point out the truth get stepped on. But don't give up the fight. That's all I got to say.
Savage, how about you?
We the people all have a voice, and we need to stand up to these dirty motherfuckers.
Right on. Right on, right on. John Denicola?
I'd just like to give a shout out to those people that don't believe we can do what we're doing. I just want them to remember that the PDF number is 600-601. Then you have, certificates of service. So with that, I'll take my view.
Well, I mean, hey, we must be somebody. I mean, we got Big Chuck in here tonight. So, like, we must be doing something good. Right?
Right.
You guys check out Chuck Bronson and Cop Critic, man. Dude is fucking just epic with it. From the bait car to just trolling those fucking pigs, man. He's awesome. Love the guy. All right, guys.
You know what didn't happen?
What's that, Larry?
Right. Real quick, what didn't happen is that Vern didn't get to see Kim's presentation to the council. So maybe next time.
Oh, well.
Because that was
got you.
He's got to redo it. She's getting back on the agenda to redo it anyways.
Right.
I thought Marissa was going to do it the next week. Next time. Yeah. Marissa said she was going to do it.
Let Marissa do it next time. Yeah. The board's the thing now. It's coming every fucking meeting.
Right. Until they get it, why not?
Oh,
ladies and gents, thank you for stopping in. We greatly appreciate it.
Good citizen
said. Like good citizens said.
Yeah. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in.
Much love. My outro statement is I need to make a better video for this.
Check the mic, 1, 2, hear the flow supreme. This ain't a dream, it's the Constitution scheme. 7 articles laid the groundwork, no fakes, no fiction. But the people cried, where's the specific conviction? So James Madison stepped up, pen game was strong, said, we'll add the rights, that's where we belong. The Bill of Fates, Amendments 1 to 10, that's the start. The OG guarantee, straight from the heart. Let's get it right now with Amendment Uno. Religion, speech, press, assembly, yeah, you know, petition the government. Air out your grievances, say what you want unless you're causing serious deviations. True threats, Amendment 2, it's not for show, it's the right to bear arms. Militia needs protection, keep the nation safe from harms. The Third Amendment is the peace treaty for the crib. No force quartering the soldiers, get that on the rib. Number 4, police pull up, that's the search is easy. Stop, need a warrant, gotta have probable cause or that bus is a fly. Fifth Amendment hits hard. That's the due process chain. Grand jury for serious crime or you walk in the rain. No double jeopardy. Can't try you twice. That's a fact. And I plead the fifth because I'm not turning my back.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, we got the flow, the constitutional glow from 1 to 15. Watch the knowledge grow, it's the supreme law. Yeah, it runs the whole nation, wrap these lines back. Perfect your civil education, know your rights, Lord. Don't ever sleep, the promises we made, the ones we gotta keep. From liberty to justice, all you find will be amendments 1 to 15. Can't be beat, we got the flow, the constitutional glow from 1 to 15. Watch the knowledge grow, it's the supreme law. Yeah, it runs the whole nation, wrap these lines back. Perfect your civil education. 7-6. I need my defense in a flash. A speedy trial by jury, lawyer for the legal crash. Gotta face my accuser, hear the charges read clean. The justice system working like a well-oiled machine. Number 7 in civil court, when the money gets thick. A jury trial's your right, better learn all the tricks. 8th Amendment checks the judge, gotta keep it fair. No excessive bail or fines and no cruel punishments there. Like making you wear a tiny hat forever, that's just too much. Number 9 says my rights are more than the ones in his clutch. Just because it's not written doesn't mean it's
extra shout out to the Fed boys. All 6 of you watching. Much love to the hardcore watchers. Strong to the end.
Share this with your friends and family. Rap along with.
Yeah. A lot of history, a lot of fights to get here from the start, but we kept building on that framework with courage in the heart. The next moves were big, fixing original flaws, stepping up the game for equal rights and laws. The reconstruction there for amendments, they drop with a boom. Sweeping change for a nation emerging from the gloom. Check the score, Amendment 11, here's a legal tip. You can't sue a state and federal court. That's a long trip. Number 12, change the election for president VP. Separate ballots, no more tie drama for you and for me. Now listen close, cause these 3 are the core of the change. 13th Amendment dropped slavery, reobeys the ranch. No more involuntary servitude. The shackles are undone unless you're locked up in prison. Then the system is won. 14th Amendment stepped in. Every on the scene, granted citizenship, so all born here. Kept the slate clean, due process and equal protection are the headlines. All persons under the law, no more dividing lines. And finally, Amendment 15, the victory shout. Can it rate the vote based on race, pulling on the stop out. Color or previous condition of servitude. That ain't a block. The ballot box is open, put the power in your blood. Yeah, 1 to 15 in the cut. That's a constitutional drill. Dope rhymes and knowledge, a history lesson. It's ill. Remember the Bill of Rights and the power that was freed. The supreme law of the land, planted like a seed. Now go forth and rap it. Pass the knowledge on the street. Peace and protect your rights. Keep the Constitution complete. Stick with good citizen media. Knowledge is power. Watch and see. You have rights, you have duties, just like me. You have rights, you have duties, just like me. You have rights, you have duties, just like me. You have rights, you have duties, just like me.
Okay. Are they gone? Are the Fed boys gone? All right. So on to the real show here. We just had a 2-hour show. We just wanted, woo, yeah. I mean, it looks like we got the majority of the Fed boys and the spies, the drop off. So here's the real deal. Here's the real deal. Here's what we really got going on.